Hello everyone, welcome back on new lecture. Guys, I'm R.K. Singh, Unity game developer, YouTuber and blogger. So this is first part where we are going to introduce you with the Git and where we will learn about what is the Git, what is the use of it and how we are going to set up it. So let's start the today video, and first of all let's start with the PPT. In my previous course I was using just showing the practical stuff, but I get the feedback that I should show through the PPT, so I just started with it. So basically most of you know about the Git. What is Git? Git is a software which help us to track the our version control. It is a software. I will show you that how you can download it. Basically it help us to track our project, our versions. Version means whatever we are changing in the code, so it will be get the track by the Git software. So what is the work of the Git? So basically it track your changes, it help you to make it work with the team. So I will share with you what exactly use of it. But first of all, you should know that it is the distributed version control system for tracking changes in the code. So it is similar. It is not compulsory that you are using with the code. You can use with your 3D files, as well as if you are a writer, you are using something to write, so you can also use the Git. And also, let's suppose on one particular project you want multiple people can work together. I have one project, or there are some book is going to be written and there are multiple pages, so you want that more than one people start working on that. So at that time you have to use the Git. It help multiple developers or people to work on the similar project and maintain the history of changes, like I told you. And basically in starting, Git was getting used by the Linux, and after that we get the software for the window, as well as we get the software for our Mac. So as you know, what is the use of it? Version control. Version control means, let's suppose I write something ram case nested mango, okay, and then somebody just written the code, that is the nested mango ram case YouTube. So every version will be there in your project, like it will be get tracked. So this is the use of version control, like what you have done previously, what you are doing and what you are going to do, that is everything is going to be tracked. And then second thing, collaboration. Like if on my project I want to work multiple people, so they can work, like a developer is working on the Unity project, and then I have to do the setup of scene or level design, so I can also add the any 3D artist. So for the collaboration it is a really very important, so we can use the Git. And also when multiple people are working, so we have to make sure that everyone is working with the branch, and one person should be responsible for just merging those branch. But there is not single person is responsible. Like if we are working in the collaboration, so every person should know how Git works, otherwise they will do something in their branch and it will be not able to help to merge. Like if there is a little bit changes, so that is okay, but if somebody have make lots of changes in other branch, or they have done something that is not aware about other people, so that will create the problem. So in the future we will explore about that, and it also help us to back up the thing. And for the history, like most of client use for history, like when it is started and what have been done, how many branches, how many commit have been done. So it also help us client to just decide the, you can say, revenue of the project or cost of the project. Okay, now next term is how to install. So for installing, what we have to do, we have to open any Chrome browser. So just open here, and then you have to search Git. So it's up to you that what you are using. So currently if you are using the Windows, so you have to just click here. If you are using Mac or Linux, so you have to just install your Git on your particular operating system. So whenever you are going to click here, so it will just pop up this thing like 64 windows or 32. So whenever you are going to click, so it will be downloaded here, and then you have to double click and it will be just install. Like you have to just click few stuff. You can also use the PowerShell, but for simplicity you can just directly download here. Okay, great. So make sure that you have installed this one. Next thing is coming like login and user setup. So if you are installing first time your Git software, so what you have to do, you have to do the user setup. But before user setup, you need a user, like you are the user. So for the user, I will talk to you much more about those things. But basically in initial level, there are Git platform, that is the Git software that help you to track. But there are Git softwares, Git platforms, we call it like Git lab. So you can just go here and then you can create your account, like you can do the sign in. So you can use your Gmail ID as well as you can do the Gmail login. Okay, so same thing you can do here, as well as similar to GitLab, we have also GitHub. So you can see we have the GitHub. So go on any place and create your credential like email ID and password. So there is also one more, I will share with you that how you can utilize those. Here we have the Bitbucket. So these are the very famous, and most of people use it, and most of things like GitHub is used for public repository, GitLab used for most of client, and Bitbucket is also getting used. So it is similar to GitLab and Bitbucket, people decide. Okay, so here we have to go and create our credential. Okay, great. Credential means you should have the email ID as well as your password. So you know how to sign up, how to sign in if you are watching this tutorial. So just create those things, and let's back to here what we have to do. So what we have to do, we have to like you have do the login thing. Now we have to add the user, and where we have to add the user. So basically we have to add our user in our Git software, like whatever we download here. So basically we have to set up that credential here. How you can do? So there is two way to do this setup. First way is to use this command prompts, like you have to use git config global username dot username. Like here you have to perform your username whatever you have got, and whatever email ID you have to use this one. Okay, so let me show you in the one place, and you will get the idea. So you know you have the username, email ID. So basically you have to use command line one by one. Okay, and after running this, your Git will be set up. And if you want to see that what is the your username, so you will be able to see. I will show you. And so there is two way, like you can set the user, that is the basic requirement, and another is like you don't want to use this thing every time, so you can use the sh key. sh key is also another way to just communicate to the remote platform like GitLab, GitHub. So basically you have to get one key, and that key you have to set up in the this platform, like this platform GitLab and Bitbucket. So whenever you are going to get that key, and then you have to paste there like in your particular software. So let me show you that how it will work. Like there should be some practical work, so I'm sharing with you. Like you can see Git. So whenever I'm going in the Git, and in my system Git I have already installed, so what I have to do, I have to just right click, and then if you are getting the Git bash here in the Windows previous version, we were getting that thing. But if you are not getting that thing, that is no problem. You can just do the open terminal, or you can just go here, and then you can see that if you are getting anything related to Git bash. Okay, so we are not getting here, so what we can do, open in the terminal. So just do the terminal. So here we are in the and then here is the git folder. Okay, great. And what I want to do, so there are various command you can use here. Basically all the thing is command, but what we want, so let me share with you that it is not compulsory that you remember all the command, but if you are going to type this command, so you will get the remember, and there is a one particular profile related to this. But as a developer you should know the basic stuff, but there is a particular profile that called DevOps. So there's those people are really expert on this git stuff, but as a developer you should know the basic thing like git config. So let me show you, and let me type git config, and then what we have to do, user.name. So just do the enter. So here you can see I am getting my name, that is the Ramkesh game dev. This is my ID. Okay, so I have already set up, so I don't need to set up. But if you have not, so you have to run this command git config global username, and then you have to give the username. Okay, and then same you have to do with the email address, and after that you have to see that everything have been set up. So you have to use git config dot username as I type here. Okay, great. And one more thing that is very important, that is the SS key. Let's suppose you also want to set up your SS key. So basically it is a very secure method. You will get a key here, and that key you have to just drop on the Git platform. What is the Git platform? GitLab, Bitbucket, GitHub. So what we have to do, we have to get another, you can say another command. So where I can get that command, so I can get that command from here. So just do the copy thing and go on the command prompt, and here, so whenever you are going to click on your arrow, like on your keyboard there is a one arrow, so there is a arrow top side, like top side, bottom side, left side, right side. So whenever you are going to click, so if you have done something like written any command, so it will be shown here. Okay, that's fine. So currently I just want to copy paste. So what you have to do, just you have to copy, and then you have to click your mouse right button, and here we are getting. So what I have to do, I have to just give my email ID. So Ramkesh game dev okay, Ramkesh game dev with gmail.com, and enter that thing. So here you can see it is saying generating the private SSH key, and what I have to do, I have to give in some name, like I can give nested. So this will be a folder, and where will be folder, like whenever I have opened D drive and Git, so it will be just saved with this name. So just click here, and then it will ask any phrase. You can add any phrase, or you can just leave the empty, and it will create your SHA key. So I don't want to show this because it is a privacy thing, but whenever I will going to click here, it will ask again, and whenever I will do again, it will show my SHA key. So I don't want to do that, but hope you are able to see how it is working. So you know what is the Git, what is the use of Git, and how to install the Git, how to set up the user, as well as how to get the SHA key. Okay, that's it for this lecture. See you in next video.